Okay, so they are getting into their actual match, so we will switch over.
All right.
So we have Malkier versus STRU as our first match here this morning. The difficulty range on their pool is 14 through 16. And the first song here is Pluto. I didn't see whose pick this was, if it was Malkier's or STRU's. Obviously, this is probably one of those premier 14 picks because it's very tricky. Supernova 2 era. If you're not familiar with the song or you haven't played it in a while, those stops can be very, very tricky.
Yeah, I feel like there's so many details in this song that it slips out of memory pretty quick.
Yeah. So both players, Malkier there had, it looked like 20-something perfect PFC, and then STRU, I think it looked like had a single great score on his card. Obviously, their scores don't really matter. It's about what you're doing on the run here. So Malkier with the early lead, still carrying the PFC.
Both players appear to actually know the song.
Yep.
It's always a good sign. Yeah, STRU's collecting some greats.
So STRU is closing the gap. It's within single digits, though.
Yeah, it's definitely closing.
Oof, things will be great. Malkier does the typical DDR player head shake, so. The player seems to know the stops.
Nice.
Yep. Malkier with a small lead. This part can't be. Oh. It's going to be close. I think Malkier's still going to pull this out, but. Very close.
Yeah, even with the error at the end, Malkier still pulled ahead. All right. So Pluto's the first song that we heard today. I think that sets a good tone for the rest of the tournament. If it's all Pluto all day, everybody's gonna love it.
Yep. So we got Renson here, it looks like, for our second song.
Yeah,恋閃繚乱. It's honestly, I warm up with this song a lot. It's got a lot of really good crossovers, and both players seem to have pretty good scores on it already.
Yeah, both players have a PFC on this. I'm not sure whose pick this was, but I remember the patterns being a little weird, like you said, crossover patterns.
There's a little bit of memorization you got to do.
Yeah.
And I would say the sync is not perfect.
Yeah, you can say that for a lot of DDR songs, but yeah, I remember the sync on this being a little rough.
We're both crushing so far.
Yeah, very close. Malkier has a small lead right now, it looks like.
Those 16th jumps, I mean, they're holding the PFC. Damn. Very nice.
Again, it's very close. I think Malkier has a small lead, but it sure might be ahead. Ooh,
damn.
yeah, STRU picks up the great there. All right, so Malkier has a 6EX lead at this point, it looks like. Still have song left.
Yeah, it's not a huge lead.
Yeah.
There's a stop coming up here.
Malkier also got a great.
That's one EX, one perfect difference.
Woo! We are starting out this morning with a 1 EX difference. That's pretty spicy.
Yeah, I think that, that confirms that the seeding was correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, also, shout-outs to Renatalis and everyone who helps them out with the seeding.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're able to go through and research every player here and seed them as accurately as they do.
It's very impressive.
I could never do that. I can tell you as a TO, I would never do that because I do not trust myself being able to accurately play
Exactly.
like that.
That's why most people use qualifiers. So the interesting thing about this tournament is that everyone is manually seeded by the TOs.
Yes.
That's not typical for DDR tournaments, at least in the past 10 years or so. And it seems to actually get better results than qualifiers, as far as I can tell, because, you know, people, sometimes they don't play that much, sometimes they don't, like, post their best scores, sometimes they don't post their worst scores, and you just kind of have to know. So it's very impressive that they're able to tie together these pools to where that each one seems really competitive. It's like every pool is like a mini tournament.
Yeah, and it's not just like going into EMUs and pulling the EMUs data from players, because you also have players who play by other leagues, and they're having to do research across all different types of areas where players are playing at to find out what their scores are, what their skill level's at.
I think Life 4 helps a lot.
Life 4 helps a lot. I think especially for a lot of these earlier pools, I know a lot of the players in here participated in Life, are active participants or have participated with Life 4 in the past, and I think like the different ranks with Life 4 do help a lot with being able to kind of at least pool similar skilled players together.
And it helps everyone get a lot better. I feel like there's so many of these 14s, like Pluto, which was the first song that we saw earlier today.
Yeah.
That's the kind of song that playing Life 4 kind of forces you to do.
Yeah.
It's the kind of song that I would personally avoid, but you know, they're all about it with Life 4. Background music is too loud.
Yep. Thanks, guys. We'll look at getting that adjusted here with our wonderful producer, Sherlock.
We're booting up, logging in. Menor, Ohio, close to Cleveland, Ohio.
I mean, it's essentially Cleveland at that
That's
point.
Cleveland.
Yeah. All right, so up next we got Peabody and TSWIFT.
Peabody, T-Swift.
Yep.
One starts with P, one starts with T.
Yeah, so this is a warm-up.
Yeah. So Taylor Swift is an internationally recognized musician from New York City.
All right, so they're going to do a warm-up here. They are then, after that, going to play, it looks like, Paranoia Evolution X Special, the CSP 14, and then AI Expert, the 16.
Yeah, nice. That should be good.
Yeah.
So they're warming up with Night of Nights Ryu Star remix. I really like the 16 for this.
Yes. For a while, you could only play it on the gold cab, and I hated that, but it's a really cool 16. It's got a lot of steps, too.
It's a
very,
lot, yeah. It's like, what, like 5,000 steps?
Maybe not quite that much, but it's like 700, 800 something. So again, we're not showing EX score. This is just a warm-up. Well,
got to get the muscles, you know, metabolizing.
Yeah.
It's all about the adenosine triphosphate. The Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle's going nuts right now. Yeah, this is a lot of steps for a 13.
Yeah, I mean, looks like
still
it'll be over 500 for the 13.
Damn.
All right, so we're getting into our first song here. It should be Paranoia Evolution X Special.
Paranoia Evolution debuted in DDR solo, right? Or was it solo bass mix?
It was one of the solos, and I don't remember which
Solo
one.
2000, solo bass mix, whichever one.
Yeah, and obviously the X Special premiered in DDR-X with all the other X Specials.
Yeah. A lot of the X Specials are kind of weird.
I would say they are very weird.
Yeah.
I do not personally enjoy playing any of the X Specials, but
Yeah,
they can be great tournament picks.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people don't know them,
Yes.
and we're going to see how well they know them right now.
Yeah, this is a very jack-heavy X Special. You can say right off the gate, you've got those jacks. Ooh, Peabody picks up some misses there at the beginning.
Yeah, so a pretty solid lead for TSWIFT.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, some tricky tech here.
Yeah, T-Swift is maintaining the lead. Peabody's still within striking distance, potentially. Ooh, this is actually close. It's within 3. So these jacks are going to be kind of what determines. It's going to be close. Ooh, got it with the miss, but. All right, T-Swift picks it up there.
Yeah, 9-point lead. I think the jacks kind of did him in.
Yeah.
Next track, we're about to get AI Expert 16.
Yep.
It's a relatively new song. I think it debuted in A3.
It was actually A20. It was one of the
A20? Okay.
It was one of the later A20 songs.
Got it.
Or
yeah.
A20 plus, excuse me.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, it was an A20 plus song. Pretty straightforward 16. You can see there that it looks like T-Swift has the PFC on it.
Yeah, I remember a lot of MFCs with this when it first came out.
Yeah, low. A lot of people had a pretty high, for whatever their 16 bar is, it was a pretty high up 16 for most people, being able to score well on it. Pretty straightforward. It's got that tricky crossover at the end. That's kind of the hardest part of the song.
High tempo, though,
Yep.
gotta say.
So T-Swift kind of picked up the early grades. Peabody also picking up his first grade.
There are a few parts of this song that are very highly form dependent.
Yes.
So if you kind of have if your form is a little whack, then you might get some grades and goods.
Peabody with a miss. Oh, it's tied.
Let's go. see if they can keep it close.
Yeah, TSWIFT has it looked like a couple EX lead at this point. All right, so TSWIFT with a 10 EX lead at this point. And the rest of this song's pretty easy up until that ending crossover, which at 190 isn't the easiest thing. People can miss those.
You really got to be ready for it.
Yeah.
Sometimes being ready for it is actually what messes you up.
Yeah, like you're mentally preparing for it. And, ooh, yeah, Peabody there with some of the misses.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Yep. Nope, TSWIFT takes it.
All right. So it kind of seems like, however this first song goes, we're going to decide the match.
It's
really.
very interesting. Like I actually had this scenario happen at last mistake on the lake where the pool I was in happened twice where we had the same song. So against Chunka, we both played Trip Machine Nano Glide mix, and against Hudson, we both played Dead Angry Radar Special.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's happened.
I'm so curious how they both landed on this song. It's amazing.
Yeah. Why this one in particular?
Yeah.
We'll have to ask.
So Malkier's got the PFC on it. TSWIFT looks like they've got a
988.
Yes. Yeah, in this scenario too, it's kind of weird because it's like you get a refresher on the song. Like you played it once and then you get to play it again. So it'll be interesting to see how both players do.
Yeah, everyone always improves when they grind it.
Yeah. Both players seem like they remember the slowdown there.
Damn. Yeah, Malkier's crushing.
Yep.
TSWIFT still has the grateful combo.
Yeah, Malkier looks like they've got a pretty comfortable lead here and still's maintaining the PFC.
Yeah, they've definitely practiced this song.
Yeah. All right, still maintain the PFC, getting those crossovers very well. Picks up the great.
Yeah, as Malkier picked up the great, TSWIFT also got a miss.
Yeah. Few greats there, but very
Nice
convincing win there by Malkier.
So I see why Malkier picked it.
Yes. Well, their personal best, I think, was 35 PFC, so
nice.
that's, yeah, very, very good on that song. It's not an easy 16 either.
No,
very,
it's not.
very tricky. With the slowdowns and some of the well-felt rhythms, crossovers. Yeah.
That's kind of bad. All right, let's do this again.
Like it so much the first time, we get to run it back again.
All right, TSWIFT, see if we can come back here.
Yep.
Yeah, the song's called Never See You Again, but then we just saw it again.
Nice pun there.
It's definitely closer this time.
It's a lot closer this time. And again, that's kind of the benefit of being able to play the song kind of back-to-back multiple times. It's tied right now. I think Malkier's got the small advantage, but TSWIFT is hanging in there.
Damn. Losing it a little bit.
Yeah. It looks like Malkier's beginning to kind of pull away from it.
Yeah. And this seems like the part that that got TSWIFT last time.
Yeah.
So. All right.
Yep.
So the first song kind of predicted the way that things were going to go. Great job. TSWIFT holding his own against Malkier here.
Yep.
Malkier takes the match.
And then we should have STRU and Peabody up next. So it looks like they're going to be playing Hyperbomb the 15 and then Draw the Savage ESP 14.
STRU's apparently from Japan. Flew in from Japan.
The foreign place of Austin, Texas, Japan.
Yeah.
That becomes from Arcade UFO. I mean, it's a very
That's a
Japanese
legendary
adjacent
arcade.
place. Yes. Shouts to the Austin crew too.
They got some good donuts.
Yeah.
In Austin, they got Torchy's Tacos.
Oh yeah.
What else they got? They got a nice EDM scene there.
Great EDM. Shouts to the food trucks in Austin. Great food trucks. Great barbecue. All right, so we're starting with Draw the Savage, it looks like.
Very long song. A lot of 24th notes, right? Or like 12th notes. Or 12th notes. 12th and 8th.
It's the swing. It's the swing rhythm. So I think it's 24th, but
music is loud over commentators again. I don't know how that would have gone back. But
yeah. Let us know how it is.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much to hear here with Draw the Savage anyway. All right. All right. Let's go.
So when we do the cut, it looks like that's when the spectator cam is when that happens, I guess.
I see. Peabody has already collected a great.
Yep. Yeah, when you have those swing rhythms, those aren't the easiest things to time. STRU with the early lead. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was STRU's pick.
Looks like it.
Yeah, he had the PFC on his card too. Early lead.
This is a pretty good pick, honestly.
Yeah.
It's kind of low key. It's like not like a huge stamina requirement, but definitely a lot of rhythmic, a lot of opportunities to mess up.
It's not a straightforward song at all. Very tricky to time.
Yeah, STRU kind of has the bit of an extreme lead here, crushing a little bit.
Yeah, great MA too. I'm saying nothing but marvelous is coming from STRU. Get the stop part of this part.
Wow. Nice work. It's like a 70 EX lead.
Great. 32 Pieces of Great is very good on that song.
Yeah.
I think his personal record on that was like if you go by EX score, I think he either beat it or was like right next to it. Yeah. So very strong scoring by STRU. He got Hyperbomb on the next one. So yeah, this looks like this Peabody fish has got TFC on it. That looks like that's a flag, the flag is on them.
Can probably go either way. I feel like the song, there's not a whole lot of like surprising other than the sync.
Yeah, the sync, early on it kind of, sometimes those first few steps you can kind of adjust to the song. Kind of a lot of non-marvelouses. And then the ending part's a little tricky when you have the 16ths into the 12ths. Kind of interesting too. Peabody plays this on mirror. Makes it that would make the ending jacks on the down arrow, so that would be probably easier than having it on the up arrow.
They're both kind of ripping.
Yeah, very close.
STRU's got a little bit of the lead here.
Yeah, we'll have the break here in a bit, so we'll see kind of where they stand after that. STRU picks up the great, but has the slight edge right now over Peabody.
Closing in a bit.
Yep.
8-point lead, 8-point difference. Peabody added a great.
STRU just picked up a great too. Looks like STRU's got about a 10 EX lead, so as long as he doesn't mess up the ending, he should have this, but that ending is a little tricky.
Oh.
Yep.
Very nice.
Very good job by both players.
So STRU takes this full match.
Yep.
2-0 against Peabody here.
Select level.
All right. So Malkier's got an 11 piece on this.
That's quite a good score.
That's a very good score. I'm going to guess he's the one who selected this. That's also possible this was Peabody. He also has the PFC on it. So this was, I think, Malkier picked it up.
Ready, set, start.
of a PFC. I feel like whatever you have as your best, it's like pretty hard to do that in
It is, especially when you're not fully warmed up. And these things, it's very hard to get warmed up.
Lovely radio.
Yep. So again, one of the songs of all time.
Sort of a questionable song jacket there.
Second stage.
All right, so it's 997 and 998.
Yep.
This is going to be close.
Starting with the early greats. This was one of the songs that was re-rated. It's originally 15 and then at one point I think they upgraded it to 16. Ooh, this is the freeze arrow there. Yeah, and it's really awkward. Everybody actually has a small team, but I think Malkier just took it. Yeah.
It's a very interesting combination of need to stay calm
Yeah. The jump steps are kind of weird. You have those things also with crossovers. If you bracket this, it can be a lot easier. Yeah, then look, the pads here, you can do that, but yeah, if you go to just kind of a stock pad, that can be a little tricky to do.
You can do it.
All right, Malkier takes it.
That's the match. Are they matching? Can they say match? I think so.
Rounds, yeah, I don't know if, because,
It's like a round robin
yeah.
type deal.
All right, so our final match for this pool, yeah, it looks like we're gonna have TSWIFT versus STRU. We've got Destination ESP 15, and then Glitter Flatter Scatter ESP 14.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the final round of this pool. Final round of the pool. We got TSWIFT, STRU, TSWIFT, NYC, STRU, Austin, Texas. Sun Plus Mirror. That's the boy. that's my strat on this song.
You know, I never thought about putting 7 plus on this, but it does make sense. You have a window to be able to do that for that ending.
Looks like TSWIFT has the higher score.
Yep.
Here comes the beat.
That's like Nago on the side.
You've got all the stops in the beginning part of the song.
You're on fire.
Yep. Here's the lead, still carrying the PFC. Very well done.
Whoa.
You're a rock star. You're the only one they came to see.
So I have the slowdown coming up here.
Drew's kind of coming out of nowhere with this. He has a lower score to begin with.
300 combos.
he's crushing it right now. Nice job.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, so STRU beat TSWIFT on the song pick.
Yeah, money score up score there too by STRU on his personal card.
Glitter, flatter, scatter.
Yeah. So, new A3 song. STRU does have the PFC on this. Little tricky. You do have a slowdown with some weird rhythms, but there's also some multiple stops.
Yeah. And this is the 14th, and
Yes.
not the 7th. I feel like a lot of people may not be familiar with this.
Yeah, from my recollection, the 14, as long as you know the gimmicks, it's fairly straightforward. But again, it's also just remembering where the gimmicks are.
And it's a new song.
Yeah.
Second stage. All right, let's go.
Sure, TSWIFT is heated right now.
Players know the stop gimmicks there.
Come on, check that crowd. 100 combos.
Great.
Yo, you're going combo wombo. Keep up the combo.
Pretty close. Hard to see who's ahead.
200 combos.
That's a tie.
Tie.
Look at all that bling. You're the combo king.
Great. With the lead there from the slowdown.
Pretty special.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see.
Take the lead now.
Will STRU taking that? It looks like he's got about 50 EXP.
So, yeah.
Nice work.
Very well done by both players.
It's cool to see new songs actually in the tournament.
It is. It's good seeing some A3 content in it.
I think there's a lot of players out there who just keep choosing the same song
Yep.
like, over and over again. Certain players in the top 16 maybe.
Yep.
We're going to see that a lot. We might see daggers a little bit.
Oh yeah, once we get to, well, that would require it being on someone's card and then someone actually volunteering to play
Oh,
Deggers.
true, yeah.
But hopefully we will see it at some
Hopefully
point this
we'll see
weekend.
Deggers.
Yes. So coming up, I'm looking at the next bracket. So I believe Malkier won that pool.
Yes.
In the next bracket, it's currently scheduled for Hanbin, Eggy, and Zephyr. However, I know Eggy dropped out. They weren't able to make it here. So there's a good chance it will be 2 players from that previous pool who will move on. And I believe STRU, if it's a second player, would move on to the pool.
Good for STRU.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I don't know that for sure for 100% confirmation. I believe the players are doing their song selections right now. So once we have that information, we will let you guys know.
We'll speak it aloud in word form
We will.
so that people can hear it.